bring in our John Lydic. Since we're talking about sports betting, what are the odds people are looking at with these games, sir?
Well, when you take a look at this, first of all, let's play out the scenarios. Buffalo Bills, we talked about this last week on how they got in. This is how, if they advance in a win by Kansas City, it sets up that rematch so many in the NFL want to see, and that's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Now, if it's a win for Buffalo and you get Miami and Cleveland with a win, that means we get another regional matchup, Cleveland and Buffalo next week with Miami and a Houston win. That means another round 3 between the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills. Currently, they spread against the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills at 10. Usually, as you start to get into double digits, people start to take the underdog. That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So there's a lot to think about here if you're betting or just rooting as a fan, who to root for, really.
Yeah, and then there's different trends for 2 touchdown passes, anytime touchdowns. Josh Allen's usually pretty good to put up for one of those.
We're thinking like fantasy leagues here.
Yeah, as we get set for that. Now, here's where, if you're a Cleveland Browns, you're going to need this at home, some pen and paper. Easiest path, they're going to be going to Baltimore if Kansas City wins, plus the Cleveland Browns win. Now, if they win, Miami and Buffalo win. That means Cleveland's off, as we mentioned, to Buffalo. A Browns win, Kansas City and Pittsburgh, they head to Kansas City. And then if the Browns win, Miami and Pittsburgh, they would be at home hosting the Miami Dolphins next week. Now, how about this for taking into your betting perspective? Joe Flacco is currently tied with Tom Brady for the most wins on the road in playoff history. He can surpass that this weekend. Plus, if he gets a win this weekend, he would now have the most wild card wins ever.
And Browns are down a player, right? Today I heard Andy and Ethan talking about somebody is out for this game.
Denzel Ward got injured today. Ian Rappaport, NFL Network, said he should be, though, good to go for Saturday. And then for the Pittsburgh Steelers, as we wrap this up, they get a win. Only one scenario. They're headed off to Baltimore for round 3 of an AFC Division North showdown. No 7 seeds since they went to 7 seeds a couple of years back for the NFL playoffs has ever won. Pittsburgh could be the first to do it this weekend, but still 10-point underdog going into the game in Orchard Park.
So a lot to keep in mind when you're betting. Proceed with caution, like we said. All right, thanks, JD.
You're welcome.